Alright, guys. Hello? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, works fine. Welcome in, Raven. Welcome, Raven. I'm a little bit confused about this game. Is this game the second game or the first game? Because I was looking it up, and on YouTube the title of the music is Quan Masters is Star Control 2. The Quan Masters. It doesn't sound like it's the first game. It sounds like this is the second game. And welcome in, Raven. Welcome in. How are you doing, my friend Raven? You know what I was playing lately, Raven? You know what I was playing? I was playing Minecraft. I'm playing on builder mode, on creative mode. Messing around. That just shows you that I'm varied. I was talking to Rin earlier. I also talked to Drac. I talked to multiple streamers, of course. Talked to Rin. Talked to all sorts of different streamers today who were on earlier. Multiple people were playing racing games today. Multiple people were playing racing games. And I visited them. I was in Incubus's Gray Fox's stream. I was in Honer's Maximus stream. He's playing obviously Drac is here. Who else? Honer's Maximus, Rin, Incubus Gray Fox. Yeah, multiple people are playing racing games today. And Drac, of course, is playing Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, Raven. I don't know if you're still there. But whatever. Okay. So, I was watching Honer's. Of course, I was talking about racing games, and I was talking about Rin specifically. I was mentioning to Rin too, and talking about. Actually, I was talking about Daniel. I was saying that Daniel was saddened that I don't like racing games, and I said that each person likes what they like, and that's that. I don't think it's a bad thing to like what you like. I think it is what it is. I do think that it's a bad thing if you don't give a chance to something. Wonder what happens if you shoot it.
Attention, a big, mean, hostile alien vessel hovering overhead in an obvious attack posture. This is Spotty Captain Whistle. I know you are going to torture me, so let's just get... Are you sure? Because you're... About 20... When the Orcon Armada... Originally, we were stationed on Earth's moon, which made us study a bit uneasy. The Iraq contingent were supposed to be the toughest ridge crest, the most rigid flipper, yes, the backbone of the Earth Guard force. But they departed. Well, when they were pushing up into hyperspace 18 years ago, we asked them that very question, and I think they said something to the effect of, real soon. We decided that if the Earthlings figured out we had abandoned the base on Luna...
Hi there, Daniel.
...we were likely to try something sneaky. So, we rigged up some old service androids and ordered them to drive around on the lunar surface in bulldozers, endlessly pushing around the same piles of dirt. In addition, we
How you doing, Daniel?
Local radio transmitter to an audio malnorme fun rum called Winky's Happy Night, hoping they would think we were still there.
I was talking about being in Honor Maximus's stream. I was also in Rin Joker's stream and Drakner Magnatus' stream and someone else's stream. There are two people playing racing game. One was playing dirt racing. The other one was playing... What was that game? Wreckfest, and Drakner Magnatus is playing Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. And I was asked if I was actually, Drakner Magnatus asked if I was going to play EverQuest today. I said no. And I said no because I don't see the point in doing that. I even told this to Rin as well. That I don't see the point in playing EverQuest because I think EverQuest, it required more dedication than I'm willing to put in right now. I just can't care enough to do the raid scene. I don't care about it. And I was talking about racing games and I said that you were upset. I told this to Rin as well, that you're upset that I don't like racing games that much. I said that I don't like racing games that much. I don't hate them actively like I dislike arena shooters specifically. I don't like deathmatch shooters and arena shooters. Like the only reason that I enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh with you guys is because it's with you guys. It's not with strangers. Depends on the game. Like, for example, I played Yu-Gi-Oh with you and I had fun. And the reason was because it wasn't with strangers. There's that thing where with strange people, with strangers... There are these people who are going to do annoying shit because they can get away with it. And they're going to be toxic. And it's not the same when you're with friends. When you play with friends and in anything that's online, it's way different when there's PvP related. Because it's among friends, you know? it's a lot friendlier aura than when you're playing with randoms. Maybe. I guess I'd be willing to try it out. I'd be willing to try it out.
Over the past years, it became necessary to redeploy strategically some of our Earth-powered forces to our homeworld in case of a sudden surprise attack by a vicious, unrelenting alien race, the Ultimate Evil. To our homeworld in case of a sudden surprise attack by a vicious, unrelenting alien race which we Spotty call the Ultimate. As yet, the ultimate evil remains largely unmanifest, and its powers and exact intentions are still a bit obscure, since it lurks just outside the range of even the most sensitive long-range detectors.
I also said that you were upset that I didn't like shooters that much. I mean, it's not because I think they're all bad. It's just that, for me, going around and shooting isn't always the most entertaining thing. I enjoy more story-driven games where there's sandbox and exploration, you know? It's a different kind of a thing that I enjoy. I actively enjoy exploration and story in games. The later ones certainly are, the early one isn't. The earlier one, it does have exploration, but it's a lot of shooting and I don't know.
Dozens, that is to say, dozens and perhaps even hundreds of my brethren stride through the corridors of this specially modified, super efficient, mass destruction-oriented starship, which could lay siege to an entire planetary system should we choose to do so. I am undone. You are far too clever for a poor stuffy like me, and now I must submit to your superior alien intellect. I guess I am not revealing any truly important secrets if I tell you that each of my species' lunar-class void ships typically holds 30 stuffy crewmen, though at present my vessel, the Star Runner, is not up to full complement due to the needs of my homeworld in their resistance against the ultimate evil. And in fact, my vessel is somewhat understaffed right now, seeing as how I am the only spotter on board, which is a bit frightening, as I am sure you can understand. How true, Captain, how true! In truth, just between us, during the past 7 years, I have been quite ill at ease, and yet now I find myself enjoying your company. This witty dialogue, and the presence of your huge, powerful, death-dealing starship, which, being my friend, you would certainly feel compelled to use in order to save me from...
I do like horror games.
...who threatened me with death.
I definitely do like horror games.
Since it was our most powerful and unforgiving masters, the quan, who stationed us here, we knew it would be grossly stupid to disobey them completely, but we decided it would be okay to send just one ship home. We used one of our most ancient and solemn rituals, quan Taffy, to pick the lucky ship. Then, some months later, we decided that it wouldn't really hurt if we sent one more ship home. And then later we sent another, and then another. Well, you get the idea. Alas, as fate would have it, when the final ritual was performed, I, Barroso, was left here alone.
Mostly what I dislike are games like Fortnite and Call of Duty. You basically know that. I'm just not into Call of Duty type scene and Fortnite and stuff like that. And even the single player mode is not that great to me. I'm not that into it. The story was cool, I guess. Like that whole thing of like the Russian destroying the airport and all that, the showing them being evil was kind of cool. But, and the story mode and stuff, but exploring and trying to save the people, yeah. Like, I played Splinter Cell, and I didn't like it as much as I like Metal Gear Solid. Because I prefer stealth games. I actively prefer stealth games in type of genre where you're hiding and trying to get around people. It's the reason why I like the Thief series, the Thief game. Because it's kind of cool as a mentality where you have to bonk people over the head in stealth mode and run away and try and look for traps and stuff. It's a completely different mentality.
Our masters keep us very well informed about their goings on, so that all we know is that immediately after the subjugation of the last alliance race, the Hut, I think, the Earthcon gathered their dreadnoughts and departed for the edge of the galaxy, commanding us to obey the slave laws or face their wrath when they returned. We only know bits and pieces of what happened to each race. For instance, when defeated, the Hut joined the hierarchy as combat thralls, while the Cyrene chose to be slave-shielded on a planet in the Bug-Squirt star system. No, that's not right. I forget its name. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, the Sophisti. They were utterly wiped out in a gigantic blaze of glory.
There's even things about Metal Gear Solid 5 that I think are really cool, like the enemies will put up more defenses. They'll wear helmets if you shoot them in the head with tranquilizers. And they'll have light towers and stuff at night. And if you go in the day and you're shooting them with a silencer in the chest, that will have better protection. Stuff like that. I think it's kind of neat.
The Sophisti were half feral, as you know, having been uplifted by the Hut a decade before the start of the war. Given their habit of detonating those suicidal so-called glory devices in combat, it came as no particular surprise to me when, upon the arrival of the Orphan Primary Task Force at their homeworld, the Sophisti caused their sun to explode in a colossal supernova, destroying the entire planetary system, and not incidentally dozens of Earth-One dreadnoughts. Me? You mean me, personally? Oh, nice of you to ask. I was born a poor green income. My female parent was tight. Why, she was forever. Wrote it. I switched the statement. I knew our proportions. And well, sons, matter, Genta, when I met a conscious, were Earth, by accident, stranger name. Happy days and jubilation! I discard all prejudice and hesitation and accept and celebrate your offer of protection and your undying commitment to my well-being. I must wax melancholy for just a moment though, and make sure you understand that any other spaceships we meet at large in the galaxy are not going to be quite so responsive to your friendly gestures as myself, since they bear more heavily the yoke of Quan enslavement, and also apt to talk themselves out of allying with a totally unknown alien, which I, having been left here alone, cannot welcome me aboard, Captain.
Hey, we got a new ally! I got the thing. Congratulations to me. I think this is the second game in the series, by the way. I was looking this up. I saw music and it had second game with different kind of music. I think this might be the second game. As for what I think the best Resident Evil in the series, I'm having a hard time choosing between the first game, the second game, and the third game. I think all three games of the first series are fantastic horror games. The first one has the best atmosphere in the buildings and stuff. I think the first one has the best atmosphere when it comes to buildings. It has that dread where you're walking around the house. It's just that the dialogue is so corny that sometimes it takes you out of the horror elements. The second one is fantastic as well, and I think it did a better job in some aspects than the first game. I would argue that 3 is also a fantastic game too. I think 3 is amazing. It's a balance between 1 and 2. You have a lot of enemies, so there's more of an action. It's like, I think 3 is very similar to Resident Evil 2 in some ways. You have Nemesis though, which I think was great. I think Nemesis is amazing. I think in fact he's better as a villain than Mr. X. I think Mr. X is good, but I think Nemesis is better because he's chasing you throughout the city. And the whole thing where you have different outcomes and different routes is sort of like Resident Evil. I mean, the way it has different routes is sort of like how Castlevania 3 has multiple routes, making it have multiple replayability. And I think that is a fantastic thing. I think the fact that it has so much replayability is amazing. I think it truly is a great game. I like Resident Evil 4. I will say it's a flawed game. I think that it has a lot of great things about it, but it's more action related and kind of less on the horror elements. It drops the horror element to be more action. I don't think having action, being fully action is always the best. I mean, it's not terrible, but at the same time, I kind of miss the fact that it has horror elements on it. Maybe it's because I'm so used to the horror elements in Resident Evil and I think of it as horror that when they become less horror, it kind of puts me out of it. Resident Evil 7 has more horror elements than Resident Evil 4. But it's not as scary as previous ones. Resident Evil 7 isn't fully into the horror element either. Resident Evil 7 kind of abandoned the horror element, the horror roots as well. Like I disagree. I think it has good horror elements. I think Jack is good. The part where Jack is chasing you is the best horror element part. I never played Resident Evil 8. What I can tell you is that Resident Evil 7, the horror elements are good at the beginning, but after the beginning of the game, after Jack is out of the scene, it stops being scary and it becomes an action game. It starts to lose its horror element after Jack is gone, and it just becomes silly. That's what I mean. I'm kind of sad that it abandoned its horror roots after a while. I think Resident Evil 5 and 6 are the least horror of the bunch. The ones that most abandon the horror roots. Which kind of disappoints me a bit. And mind you, I wasn't scared of the mom. I thought she was good. I thought the mom was disgusting. I thought the mom thing with those spiders coming out of her, that was just gross, not scary. It was just plain disgusting. I thought that was just plain gross. And when I got to the scene and I saw it, I was like, ugh, that's gross. That's nasty, man. That was just plain nasty.
It's good to see you again, Captain. Not a bad job, Captain. Goodbye, Captain.
Nope, I don't have arachnophobia.
Yes, Captain? Try to avoid getting gruesome.
For me, I'm more grossed out about... It's not spiders so much as cockroaches that I don't like. I really, really do not like cockroaches at all. The part where the cockroaches came out, I was like, ugh. You know, with the jar. I obviously do not like centipedes, but that's because it has all those legs. And I know that they're poisonous. Or venomous, I mean. Like, I know that centipedes have venom. I know that spiders have venom, but I've been watching more and more videos about spiders, and I know that if you leave them alone, they will leave you alone, generally speaking. If you don't bother the spiders, they won't bother you. And also, never stick your hand in a pile of wood or something like that where there's spiders underneath, because there's a chance of having a black widow. Always wear gloves when you're doing that. So yeah, that's why I generally have less of an issue with that kind of thing. How do I get my crew thing? But yeah, I've seen black widows or false widows. We have false widows here. And I remember just spraying inside, and actually I think I might have burned the webs inside. I have a little thing that's under the barbecue, a drawers that open up to an area that's really dark. And I remember setting fire to some webs and killing some false widows and stuff, because those guys are dangerous. They do bite and they do have venom in them. They're related to black widows. And I've also seen video where there's a man who is holding a false widow, Coyote Peterson, and he wasn't bitten by the spider. If you don't put pressure on the spider, like if the spider is on your hand like this and you go like this to it, they're more likely to bite you because you're putting pressure on them. But if you don't put a lot of pressure in, there's a chance they might not bite you. But it's better off not to take a chance and not to bother them, because spiders, they don't want to be bothered by you, and they won't. You're too big to be a prey for them. They generally will go after smaller things like cockroaches, beetles, flies, etc. That's what they prey on, not us. We humans are way too big. In fact, not only are we way too big, we could easily stomp them and kill them. They are more afraid of us than we are of them. And obviously, every spider species is different too. Like, some spiders are more aggressive than others, just like some snakes are more aggressive than other species. Not every species of snake is extremely aggressive and it's going to actively bite you. Many species of snakes will actively flee away from you, try to get away from you, and if you try to grab and they're cornered, they will bite you. But otherwise, if they can, they will get away and they will run away from you, because you're bigger than they are. So think of that. Many times, often than not, they will just go away. And of course, if you bother them, they will attack. They're wild animals. Of course they're going to attack you. That's what wild animals do. Boars will do the same. It's better not to bother animals. It's better to leave them alone. Don't bother an animal and it won't bother you. Just let it be. Are there people who've been trying to grab snakes and stuff and they end up getting bitten? Because they stupidly try to they bother the snake. They will stupidly try and get the snake and bother it, keep on picking it up and all that, and eventually it'll turn around and bite them. Like, the animals get scared. They get very scared of us. Because we're giants to them. Yeah? Maybe. It's true, yep. Hey, what do you think of the... Hey, what do you think of Silent Hill series, Daniel? So what do you prefer? More action-oriented games, or do you prefer more... What do you prefer? Resident Evil type games, or do you prefer Silent Hill type games? Cyanoacetylene.
Hello, Captain. Good work, Captain. Blow up an quan for me, Captain.
There we go. 2 down. Now I need to figure out what to do. I haven't seen you stream. Actually, it stopped being Resident Evil because it wasn't even inside of a resident. Like, after the first game, it stopped being a Resident Evil because you're not inside of a residence anymore after the first game. In the second game, you spent a lot of time outside. Like, how much actual part of Resident Evil 2 do you spend indoors? You spend a little bit inside the police station, but then you leave the police station and you go outside. In Resident Evil 1, you spend the entirety inside the mansion. It's true. Alright, let me see if I can bring up the notes here. Where is that note? Alright, 241, that's 6.
Attention, Starship. We are the Shockbot Pit.
Make no hostile actions.
We come in peace and with goodwill.
But if you make one false move, you're vapor.
Don't worry, my companion is just a bit nervous
No, I'm not.
and argumentative.
No, I'm not.
We dispatch.
We zip. Or
Hooray!
at last,
It is just
I think. Quiet.
the alliance of three. In our ancient past, 4 species evolved intelligence on our homeworld.
Simultaneously.
They were
I heard about that.
And
as to
and
our
name Bob the pit.
to survive the predations of the banded together. We are a relatively peaceful,
Unless we're out.
so we find ourselves.
We only need a. Desperate is too. I think Tortoise is.
Our planets are under attack from an invading horde. We are
With them unleash.
unfortunate.
They favor combat near strong gravity. Their stray shots off. They have never found our homeworld.
Unfortunate.
All of our colonies have perished.
Some of the vessels are huge green battleships with beaks which launch wave after wave of.
The other ships are black as space, and their hulls are carved with strange alien writing.
In combat, the 2 ships seem evenly matched.
One fires blasts of fusion energy, while the other launches spinning projectiles.
These are the words we have.
Hey, this trip's not.
More than anything, we seek an ally to help us survive.
We're having some problems with the.
But we are only. You must meet with. They are wiser.
They
Fly to the star called Alpha Tucanae.
and if po-
The planet closest. Fly to the star called Alpha. The planet closest to the sun is our home.
and if possible,
Alpha Tucanae. I don't think you have, actually. Two... Wait, what am I looking for? 241.6. 241.6. The way I think of it is, I will eventually get to those games. Right now, of course, I need to get this up on Alphasaurus. Oh wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. There we go. It seems like Alphasaurus has no race at all. The way I say it, I might as well do content since, you know, although if it's newer, there's likely possibility of some more popularity because right now, for example, absolutely nobody's watching right now. And I mean absolutely nobody. This is a dead end. If I play the Devil May Cry, I might get someone who's a Devil May Cry fan, which it'll be kind of interesting because I have yet to play a Devil May Cry game actually on stream. Is this the right system? I need to figure out if I can travel faster. Is this a planet that is dead? Ooh, -5 vacuum. Yeah, that's true. Oh. I get it. Oh, man. If I wanted to get views, I would play EverQuest nonstop. That's where most of my views are. That's where I got the most views was EverQuest, honestly. But I'm not super interested in playing EverQuest 24/7.
I am at your disposal, Captain. Be careful.
I could not do that. I could not do that at all. For me, that is way too much EverQuest. Even for me. No matter how much I like EverQuest, I don't like it that much. Like, I played a little bit of EverQuest, but I got tired. I get tired of it. Alright, time to go feed the cats. And to hydrate, of course. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Mm-mm-mm. I'm not surprised that it's finicky by today's standards. Considering that it's very old now. Devil May Cry is very old now. I think it came on like the PS1 to PS2 era. Like heck, any game that is over 25 years old is going to have this thing that's buggy and problematic. Some stuff has come out that changed. Like this game is even older than that and it's problematic. This game is even older than that. The fact that this game is that old means that it's going to have a lot of bugs. I played Ultima Underworld, and that game, even though I like the game a lot, I admit that it's very buggy because it's that old. It's over 20 years old. Actually, it's over... I can't move! I can't move! I can't move! I can't move! No puedo mover. I cannot move. No puedo mover. I cannot move. No puedo mover. I cannot move. No puedo mover. Alright, where is that? What was the thing said? 241.6368. Mm-hmm. This is very, very far away. Holy crap, this is far. .368.7. Ooh.
Surprise and terror! I am greeted by the smooth and hostile face of our old enemy, the Hootman. No, the Huge Clans? No, I remember. The Hoonams. Two aspects of your last statement defy the course of nature as I know it. First, peace, as you call it. If you have peace, you simply haven't yet seen the thing that's trying to kill you. Second, peaceful missions through the cosmos rarely require weapons large enough to punch holes through a small moon. In case you have not forgotten, we are bonded to the Urquan as slaves. The punishment for the plan you propose can be described as death. This is a sad tale, so do not even try to contain your tears. After the Urquan demolished the Ilrat, they turned the force of their armada...
So you hate DMC too, huh?
The term rapidly subjugated would best describe what happened next. When the Urquan arrived at Satewa, there was a great ceremony. Part of that ceremony involved blasting portions of our planet's surface into radioactive dust, and this part we did not enjoy. But the worst was yet to come. Our leaders were called into the command chamber of Urquan Lord One's dreadnoughts, where they were read a long and complicated document explaining the choices given new slaves. When our leaders heard the term forever encased and impenetrable shield, they grew overexcited, I'm afraid, and made a fatal error. The decision was to be transmitted to the Urquan via one of two rods, one colored black, the other white. Our leader handed the white rod to one of the Urquan's servants, signifying fallow slavery. But the servant somehow exchanged rods and handed the Urquan lord a black rod, indicating our desire to become fighting slaves. By the time we learned of the switch, it was too late. The Urquan would not permit a change in status. Following that most tragic day, we were forced to assume the role of an Urquan Star Thug. We tried to avoid combat, but the Urquan gave us 3 warnings, each more strident than the last. When we learned that there would be no 4th warning, simply annihilation, we attended to our new role with improved vigor. Oh, and perhaps you have already guessed, the Urquan's servant who made the switch was an Umga. Sure, consider it done. Allies to the bitter end. Not! We can best be described as meta-mollusks, possessing the best qualities of both the clam and the dravat, which is not native to your world. We are intelligent and clever, though you would never call us cunning. Each day when we awaken, we call forth the traditional Spati prayer. Oh God, please don't let me...
These guys are such cowards.
It would be so much better. I want to live forever, with no pain whatsoever, owning vast personal property, plus a company of nubiles. If this is in your power to give, I beg of you to do so. We Spati are always prepared to die. We know just what to do. It goes something like this.
God damn.
Yeah, absolutely, and with no qualifications.
I love it. These guys admit it.
No reason to change it now. Yeah, we do. Okay, that's fine. Here we go. We're raring to fight. Oh, we changed our minds. We don't want to. Sorry. What, you idiot! I told you that wouldn't work. I can't believe this. Not only is the human alien unreasonably hostile, but he doesn't even know his biological analogs. We are much more closely related to the Earth. What was that, weapons officer? His ship approaches with shields up and weapons armed. Yikes! Yikes!
I can't hit them! I can't hit them! I can't hit them! I can't hit them, it's not fair! Oh, the ship is so crap. I can't hit them. That's not even a fair fight. This game, the combat is bad. Boo! The combat sucks! Boo! It's because the combat is really bad in this game. The combat is terrible in this game. It's absolutely awful. That's why. Like I said, the combat is really, really bad in this game. Yeah, it is. This ship is dog shit. It's, like I said yesterday, it's like trying to play Meteor while fighting the Millennium Falcon. It's literally like trying to fight the Millennium Falcon while having the ship from Meteor where it slowly turns. And it takes thousands of years to turn. By the time you turn, you're dead. Like, the enemy can run circles around you for thousands of years and you would still not be unable, you'd still be unable to hit him. Yeah, well, oh, here we go. What do we got?
Surprise and terror! In this, we are sure. Beauty is in the eye of...
These guys are funny.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Well, you are too! We Spotty are always prepared to die. We know just what to do. It goes something like this. Yeah. Okay, next fight. Here we go. We're raring to fight. Yeah. Oh! I can't believe this!
Fuck off. I can't hit this guy! It takes so long to fucking turn! It takes hundreds of billions of years to fucking turn! I can't turn fast enough! I can't turn! These stupid spathy cowards, I can't hit them! I can't hit them! The starter ship is so bad! That's not even fair. That's not even fucking fair. I wish I had something like a fucking photon torpedoes or something useful rather than a fucking dog shit. Like, all I have is a pile of dog shit with this ship. This ship is useless. No wonder the human race got conquered. No wonder the human race got conquered. They're terrible fighters. The human race have nothing but a pile of dog shit. And thank you, Raven. And, I guess it's sort of like what they did with Suikoden. Like with Suikoden 4, it was the least popular of Suikoden series, Daniel. Suikoden is a strategy game series, an RPG and strategy, and then Suikoden 4 came out, and it was more linear, and it wasn't as good as Suikoden previous ones. And then after that, it kind of just went downhill. Suikoden 4 was one of those kind of games that definitely wasn't as good as the previous ones. Oh, great. More of these fucking stupid coward guys.
Surprise!
Oh, man.
Can we keep this as a secret between the two? It's really rather embarrassing.
Stupid. Oh, great. I'm out of fuel!
Hello, Conan. What would you like to threaten me about today? Two aspects of your life. First, peace, as you call it. If you have peace, you simply haven't yet seen the thing that's trying to kill. Second, peaceful mission through the cosmos rarely requires. Sure, consider it done. In case you have... This is a sad case. And we... Look, can we... It's really rather embarrassing. It's really...
Seriously, these guys want to bother us.
Hello, Conan. Can we...
These idiots want to fight us. Oh, this... Well, let's see if we can make it to their area finally. Raven, my friend, I like talking to you. So, was Devil May Cry really universally hated? I feel like Final Fantasy VIII had that level of hate. Because it wasn't Final Fantasy VII, I feel like it got a lot of hatred because it wasn't exactly like Final Fantasy VII. And Final Fantasy VII was so hugely popular that it disappointed some people because it wasn't exactly like Final Fantasy VII. And then Final Fantasy IX was different from Final Fantasy VII and VIII. In that it went more like the olden style ones. I feel like Final Fantasy series. I feel like Final Fantasy series in general has a mixture of opinions and they're varied. You'll see some people who hate the series, what it becomes with later ones, and others that like it. Like, there's people who absolutely love Final Fantasy IX. There's people who absolutely hate it. There's people who prefer 7. There's people who prefer 8. There's people who love 10 the most. There's so many varied opinions. I feel like Final Fantasy VII is vastly overrated in my opinion, personally. I think it's not as good as 6 and other games, but that's my opinion.
Surprise! And look, can we? It's real.
Stupid as pop these scum. Oh, these guys fucking wanna fight. Final Fantasy, I feel like Final Fantasy VIII was controversial because
Hello, Madame. Who in this? We can. I want to live for. Sure. You? Please. I can't.
I did not want to fight you. I can't. I can't move. No puedo mover. I cannot move. It takes so long. I can't move fast enough. It's not fair. I can't move. That's why I said it's one of those kind of games that has a lot of different opinions. Come on, it takes so long to freaking turn. It takes hundreds of billions of years. It takes literal hundreds of billions of years to turn. Literal hundreds of billions of years. I can't move, I can't move, I can't move, I can't move. I can't fucking move. It's not even fair. Like, this is not even fair. This is absolutely terrible. Like, this combat in this game gets a 0 out of 10. The combat is awful in this game. It gets an absolute 0 out of 10. I would give this less than a 0 if I could. That's how bad this is. This is so bad. This is the fucking piece of crap combat. I hate this combat so much. I can't fucking maneuver at all. This shit is terrible. It shouldn't be designed for space travel then. It should be fucking designed for delivering trash. Because that's all it's good for. It's a piece of crap. It's supposed to be a combat ship. But it's more like a piece of shit. But anyways, I think Final Fantasy VII is one of those kind of, or Final Fantasy VIII is one of those games that's very controversial. Final Fantasy VIII is extremely controversial. It's one of those kind of games that is not, a lot of people hate it or love it. It's a game you either love it or hate it. You could take it or you could leave it. Like I said, it's a love it or hate it type of game. A lot of people hate it because it's the card system, they're disappointed, and the spell system, they really don't like the spell system in the game. The stacking of spells is kind of dumb. And they never managed to get it. They don't like that. Others prefer 9 because it's more of a it has more fantasy elements in it rather than realistic. Because 8 went into more sci-fi realm, less into fantasy and more into sci-fi. Like, there is some fantasy, but it's a little bit more sci-fi related. And mind you, I like sci-fi. But that's just every opinion.
Surprise! Look.
Every person has different preferences for sure. Oh, leave me alone. These guys are annoying.
Look.
These guys are so annoying. Wow.
Hello. Look.
Oh, come on, I just freaking... I can't move 3 motherfucking feet.
Hello, madam. Look, it's really rather... It's really...
come on! I can't move 3 feet.
Hello, Conan. Look, and it's really rad.
I finally made it. Yay, finally made it.
Hello, Conan. We started because some... Yeah, absolutely. I can't not on the...
Oh crap, we gotta fight these assholes now. Oh, come on, I freaking shot you! That's fucking horseshit. I can't kill these guys, it's impossible to hit them. I can't hit these guys! No, I can't hit them! It's not fair! Alright. Restart that! I can't win. I don't know. Imagine you're playing Star Trek. I mean, imagine if in the Star Trek series, if you go to a battle with the Klingons and you have no weapons. How stupid is that? Even if they're a ship of exploration and peace, they're also armed for combat. It makes no sense that they would be that shitty at combat. I'll have to get more combat ships. I don't see how you're supposed to kill these stupid Spathi. I'm trying to think of something. I'm looking up some guides on stuff. I have a shit ton of thrusters now. Let's see how good it is. Do you think this is gonna make any difference, Daniel? Let's see if it makes any difference. Alright, let's see. Combat test. What do you think? Is it going to help me my new upgrades on my ship? I bought a ton of thrusters. I don't know if it's helping me. It doesn't seem to help me at all, actually. The turning is still really bad. It's almost unplayable. Rimrock is probably it's probably too early for him. Like, it's almost impossible to beat these guys with my current ship. My current ship is so bad that I can't even come close to beating them. And I'm trying my hardest. But it's impossible to win. It's nearly impossible to win. Like, you're saying that I'm trying my hardest, but it's... My ship, the other one, it doesn't have more than like a one hit with the rocket things. I think it might be time to start cheating. I think it might be time to start cheating. I don't think I could beat this legitimately. Like, I don't see how I'm supposed to beat this legitimately. It's impossible to win this. Like, the rocket ship is good if it survives more than 10 seconds. I can't survive more than 3 seconds with this guy. I just can't survive more than 3 seconds. No matter what I do, it's impossible to survive. I don't know how I'm supposed to beat this guy. Unless I have like God mode or something. Like, they're expecting me to pull a miracle out of my ass. These ships are ridiculously overpowered. I don't know why you can't just shoot rockets or some shit.
Surprise! I have no... Look, can we...
I don't know if it's possible to do that. I really don't know. Now, I don't know how you're supposed to beat these stupid enemies. Why does it keep... It keeps going towards this one. I don't want that one. Where's A? I don't know. Probably not. I don't have enough slots in my... I don't have enough slots in my front of my PC for that. Wow, that guy that has powerful weapon. So, in theory, every race has different powers. Every single race has better combat, but the combat in this game is not good. Because it's very one-sided combat. Truth be told, I don't know how you're supposed to beat this. It's not letting me leave this screen. What the heck? These Siren get instantly... The core have brutal thing. Who are these guys? Holy shit! Oh, those guys are powerful. So these guys, these core are really powerful apparently. How do I stop this? Apparently. Holy shit, these guys are powerful, the Kummer. So that's the Chimmer. What in the heck? Look at these guys! Oh man! I can't wait to play with these guys.
Idiot. Baby. Twit. Fool. Dope. Jerk. Loser. Baby.
So this is the Yacht. Ah. I'm tempted to just leave this game unfinished because I've gotten to a point where I don't know what to do then. I really don't think this is gonna work out for me. Oh no, it's my least favorite race, the Spathy, the fight. This ship is pretty good at fighting the Spathy. Actually, this ship is pretty good at fighting the Spathy. I don't know how to I don't know how to leave this. Hi there, fire. Too big? One second. How you doing, fire? I can't move. I can't. I'm trying to fix that full. There. Now it's in windowed mode. Finally, now it's in windowed mode. This is odd. Give me 1 minute. Where the fuck is it? Where did it go? I put full screen because I was trying to fix something and I was pressing every random button. And I don't know what the buttons are for this game. How do I start? How do I start? Oh, F11 is full screen. How do I start? How do I start? How do I start? You know what I think the problem with this game is? I think it's a problem that this game is old now and the controls are not super obvious. And sometimes it doesn't translate to being very newbie friendly when playing this game. Sometimes these kind of things are not newbie friendly. Do I have to choose a specific ship? Uh-huh. I'm having trouble actually fighting. What do I do? What in the world? Where did all my icons disappear to? I got a bit of a problem here. I'm gonna have to restart. My icons just disappeared. Oh, there it is. It's back. It's back. Never mind. I don't have to restart. I don't have to restart. Good. Thank you, Daniel. Oh, crap. This X is not working. Stop. Stop. I don't want full screen on the icon. I'm trying to figure out how to... I definitely don't want full screen. There it is. What was that button that I did? I can't control it. What was it? It was something like enter P or something like that. Where was it? J K Y O U O P. It's not M. It's not X. It's not enter. Okay, which one is it? This would definitely be easier with a controller for sure. This would be 100 times easier with a controller. But I have no... Up in the front of my computer, I have no room. I have no room for a controller. Unless I turn off something else. I have to sacrifice something else like the keyboard or my mic or something. I don't have enough room in the front. No, I don't have a Bluetooth controller, no. Where the fuck is the enter button? Like, where's the enter button? What? I use a controller that's wired. I have my PS4 controller. That's why it's kind of awkward. And I don't know if it would work with this game. what I have. I am just button mashing right now because I don't. All right, let's stop that. Let's stop that and let's find out exactly what the controls are. I need to figure out what the controls are for this game because it's not playable without. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't know what to do, guys. I can't see now. Game? Game? Oh, shit. I can't move, I can't move, I can't move! Ha! Hey, this is working, kinda, I guess. Ha 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 ha! Are you out of shots then? Maybe they're out of missiles. Nope. I'm gonna have to look up a walkthrough because this is unplayable. This is absolutely unplayable. I can't even begin to attack these guys. I have to look up a walkthrough. I have no choice. I don't know how you're supposed to beat this. It's impossible. The ship is unreliable. Actually, that's the name of another ship in some series. What was that from? The Unreliable. Oh, that's from the Outer Worlds. The Unreliable. It's a ship from the Outer Worlds. This ship is the Unreliable. It truly is because it's absolutely useless. For combat, this one is terrible. Let's see. Let's see what they say. Hi there. Hey, Hopper, not Raven. Hey, wow. Raven, shout out to yourself. Okay, yep. I'm looking at a guy. Raven, I'm looking at a guy. That's why I'm quiet. Alright, they say I should go mine. What do I have connected to my PC? My mic? My earphones? I have 4... and my mouse. Actually, my mic, my keyboard, and also my earphones. My mic, my earphones, and my keyboard. Yeah. That's right. I only have 3 USB slots. Yes. Yep, I only have 3 USB slots. I'm not lying, man. Oh, great. Look, Fire, before you call me a liar, see? Everything is full. See that? You have the USB and then you have the plug-in type. There are different kind of slots for my computer. And my keyboard, my area is completely and utterly full. I can't fit anything more, Fire. So before you shit talk me, I have it completely full, man. Ah. I hate lightning planets too. Really? Look! Can you see it? You see, it's completely and utterly full. Stupid thing fell on the floor. There, stay there. Like I said, it's completely and utterly full. It's very hard to fit any more stuff. I would have to either unplug my earphones, unplug my mic, or unplug my keyboard. What is this?
We come in peace. Pending alien contact, sub-drive must break target into. Must.
Energize. Energize. Energize.
I don't want to do it. It's a waste of time. It's gonna take forever, man. I know, Daniel. I'm gonna go get dinner and I'll be right back. Hello, folks. I am back. I am back to eating. I got some meat inside of a tortilla. This time again, I got. It's hard to show, but. There, now my ship shouldn't be insta-killed. I got also a banana. What's up, Daniel? Oh yeah, I saw, what's his name? Damn it, what was that streamer I saw? Let's see. Hey, no, yeah, welcome in. Oh yeah. Elite Gear. I saw Elite Gear play Sonic. He was playing a newer Sonic game. I was watching Elite Gear play a new Sonic game. Or a newer Sonic game than I played. What was that Sonic game he played? Sonic Generations. That's the one. Sonic Generations. I think it was Sonic Generations. You played that one, right? Oh, yep. It's your favorite one? Nice. I said to him it looked nice. Also, you know what also, are you having fun with the game, Nonoya? Are you having fun with D4? But I showed you what it looked like, man. The back is filled too. You see that external disk drive? That goes in the back part. Plus on top of that, the cable for both monitors. And the webcam. Like I said, it's very filled. Yeah, something like that. I need to get more water. I can't move. Oh my God. One second. I have to shrink the thing here.
Energize.
I can't move. There. One moment.